Hey, good morning, everyone. It's your Pratte Pack. We've been at work for the last couple of hours here in the home office. We'll be joining you in just a couple of moments with some headlines. But the big story, obviously, today are the memorials that are taking place across this country to commemorate September the 11th, 2001. You know, I remember that day very well. I had just finished working midnight at KDK Radio and literally just got home and was actually trying to fall asleep because it was going to be a short turnaround day for me. And as I was watching the NBC Today show, they were actually showing footage when the second plane crashed into the Twin Towers. It was live, it was gripping, and it woke me up quickly. To my feet and off and running I went to cover that story along with the rest of the news department at KDK Radio. You know, the thousands of people who lost their life that day are people that I think about all the time, and the surviving members of those families and friends and acquaintances and people that actually experienced that horrific day in the heart of New York City and in Somerset, those brave people, and how blessed this country is to have had those people doing what they did to spare possibly thousands of more lives. You know, in my life in broadcasting, which has been going on since the late 70s, I have covered just about every story you can imagine, whether out in the field or in the studio. I have done radio and I have done television, and there are those certain stories that make you rethink them over and over, and at times even wake you up in a dead sleep, literally soaking wet and shaking with fear, because they are those stories that have a lasting imprint on that thing that is your memory bank. And 9/11 is just one of those. So let us not forget this day, and of course the heroes and those who sacrificed their life on that day that will many, for the rest of us, be something that we too will be frightened to remember. But it's important that we do, because united we stand, divided we fall. And the thing that I took away months and even years after that date was the fact that the patriotism of our country was never stronger. And it was very evident the night that George W. Bush, with a protective flak jacket underneath his New York Yankees starter jacket, threw out that first pitch, braving an element that a lot of folks thought he would have been better off not doing. But he, our commander-in-chief and leader, said to the rest of the world, we're right here and we're not going anywhere. And that is the true grit of the American people. And I'm proud to call the United States my home. And yes, we will move forward. And time may not heal all wounds when it comes to this particular day in our country's history. But know this, with each passing day, our strength grows stronger as a nation. And that will help us rise above 9/11. God bless America, and have a great day from your Pratte Pack.